movement along the non-volley zone line. This is a huge concept that's very important. People come into this game, like I've said many times, from all different sports, all different kinds of fitness levels, and this court is small. So if your movement isn't efficient, it's very easy to get mixed up really quickly. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to cover this entire kitchen, my half of what I'm responsible for, with very few steps. Because what we want in pickleball, one of my sayings I always say is less is more. Less is more, that's one of them. And the other one, another one is footwork makes the dream work. But if your footwork is bad, it's not going to be successful. So we've got that good ready position that we know about. Now, I can cover this whole kitchen with one step in any direction because I'm going to move laterally. We don't want to ever cross step across our body. So if I'm here and the ball goes out here, I take a slide out here and I keep the ball in front of me and I'm right there. It's very important not to cross step across your body. Two bad things happen when I do this. One, my hips are turned, and two, my body weight is going this way. And it's very hard to recover. And where do you think the next ball is going to go? Over here. And now if I cross step over here, I'm probably done. And I have another term, I call that getting my opponent pretzeled. If you hear that from anybody else, they got it from me. So I can go one step this way, and I've got this plant foot to get right back in position and on balance. One step this way, and I've still got my plant foot right back on balance. Ball hits short, it could even hit the top of the net. With one step, I can get that, and I'm right back to position. Don't want to come walking in here and get it like this, because now what's going to happen? Next ball's coming back at me and I can't hit it because I'm in the kitchen. So making sure that you keep your hips facing. If you're dinking straight ahead, you should be right in line there. If you're drinking cross court, you're a little bit angled, but you're still not turning your hips. We don't want to get in these positions because that gets us off balance. So very compact steps. I don't need to gallop over here like this and gallop back. I don't need to do a lot of extra steps. I just want to take very efficient movement and get back and get those balls. If you can make sure that you move this way, keep the ball in front of you, then you're going to be much more successful with your play. If you get off balance because you're taking all these steps, you're going to end up popping balls up. The one time that you can kind of cross step, people get this confused, is if I'm stepping forward. This is not cross stepping because my body weight's not going that way. I'm stepping forward. I still have my body facing the court. I still have my plant foot. What I'm doing there is cutting off a sharp angle or getting a very short ball. So don't confuse this as a cross step with this, which is just a forward step. And another thing that's important to realize about why I would want to take this step forward and cut off that angle is if I've been told I just need to move laterally, and that ball is hitting and going at an angle, I don't want to end up all the way out here because I only moved laterally. So by coming here, seeing that angle, cutting it off with that forward step, I can keep my position back much better. The other thing about this movement is to always keep in mind that if you're cross-court dinking, which is most common, there's more movement. It's easier, you've got more room to work with, but you have to move more. When I hit a cross-court dink from here, my reset is the middle of the court. So I've got to take a few more steps to get over here. If the next ball comes there, it's mine. So there is more movement in cross-court dinking, and that's when it's even more important to be efficient with your footwork.